And we are live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in to a surprise AfroCast. You know, I just realized I haven't turned my sound alerts on, and if I don't hurry up and turn my sound alerts on, somebody's going to send something in, and it's going to scare the shit out of me because I forgot that the sound alerts were still on. So I'm going to get in there and turn these sound alerts off right fucking now. All right. Super chats off. Okay, that's off. Tips, and that's off. Okay. Whew. All right. I turned those off before you guys could use them against me. Welcome in, everybody. Glad you guys are here. This is going to be a short one. No, I did not forget about Epic Verse. Epic Verse is at 8:30. So we're going to do a short stream. We're just going to hang out. I was trying to get started earlier, but I had a couple things going on. So I'll make it up to you guys tomorrow by doing a longer Fright Mike stream and try to finish out Resident Evil 4. But yeah, we got a lot to talk about, so I'm going to say hi to everybody real quick. Very first in chat, John Kennedy. He says, huh? Welcome in, John Kennedy. And since you're first in chat, you get this.
Just let your soul glow. Just let it shine through.
Just let your soul glow, baby.
Feeling oh so silky smooth. Just let it shine through.
Just let your soul glow. Thank you so much, John Kennedy, for being here. Emily Kruger says, hail. Hi, Emily. Welcome in. Good to see you. Always a pleasure. See you in chat. What's up, Barry Jones? Barry Jones says, fifth. I mean, you're technically third, but I'll take it. You can have fifth. Caleb Sullivan says, hail. What's going on, Caleb? Darth Bane says, what up? What's going on, Darth Bane? See the new Superman trailer? I got it pulled up. We're going to watch that, actually. Clown Pilled 199 says, can't count. Well, welcome in either way. Turd April Fool Ergeson says, number in all caps. Well, welcome in. What's up, Max K? How you doing? Hope you have a chill stream. Thank you so much, man. It should be chill. It's going to be short, but it'll be chill. Get Giggity says, Epic Mike doesn't have sugar in his foot. He has sugar in his tank, though. Oh, my God. What's up, War Wizard? BD's Cast with Epic Mike starting soon. Killing me. Sissy84 says, hello. Isn't it Thursday? Is there an Epic Verse cast tonight? There is an Epic Verse show tonight. I just wanted to stream with you guys for a little bit and talk about some of this new news. So, guys, calm down. Mike doesn't have diabetes. His hair does. He needs to keep the sugar to keep it alive. The Horror Host says, I saw Frank D and thought Frank Darabont was starting a new project. I mean, that's fair. Grigo says, it's a lot of sugar needed to maintain that fro. You guys are killing me, dude. Oh, my God. I don't have diabetes. What's up, Cajun Corey? How you doing, buddy? To Glenathan, shout out. Good to see you. Reset the Cripple said, no Epic Verse tonight. There's Epic Verse tonight. Bill Wilson says, chicken grease for my soul. Hell yeah. Stone Cold's Beer Cooler, give me a hell yeah. Says, all hail King Meek, first of his name, breaker of winds, eater of dogs, possessor of the beaties and the sweetest of sugarfoots. May his reign be long and prosperous.
Diabetes.
That's wild, dude. Naruto the 7 says, hello, Epic Mike. I hope you're well and that you have a good day and that everyone in the chat is having a great week. Sorry, I'll try and do my best. I have school in about an hour on Thursdays. No worries, man. I appreciate you hopping in and just hanging out. What's up, Irish Jedi? Welcome in. Good to see you as well. Oh, yeah, we're almost caught up. Jake Stanley says, rest in peace, Val Kilmer. Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about that. Rita the Cripple says, Mike, I get why people are excited about Bloodborne 2 on the Switch 2, but I don't like third-party exclusives for any system. Why is it okay for Nintendo to do, but not Sony or Xbox? Here's the thing. It's not okay for Nintendo to do. I do think it's bullshit. The problem is they've been doing that for as long as we've known them, and while I think it would be beneficial to gaming for them to release it on other consoles, this is Nintendo's thing, and unfortunately, they have games that I like and I want to play. And so, as much as it annoys me, it doesn't stop me from wanting to play those games, and because I like playing fun games, I give them what they ask for. I think it's bullshit, and I think it's stupid, and I think this should be a timed exclusive, but I'm going to tell you this right now, this being a Nintendo exclusive is not about keeping it away from Xbox or PC. This is 100% about keeping it away from Sony. This is From Software and Nintendo putting a big old fucking middle finger right in Sony's face And I fucking love it because Sony has been getting a lot of blowback for exclusives. They've been getting a lot of shit for some of the way that they treat people when it comes to exclusives, and the way that they've handled the Bloodborne franchise has been an absolute L. People loved Bloodborne, but Sony owns the rights to that, just like Demon Souls, and they don't like that. They wouldn't do anything with the franchise. They didn't know what to do with it, and From Souls and the CEO of From Souls wanted to do something with it, and Sony just kept dragging their feet. So he said, fuck it, I'll just go make my own Soulsborne sequel, and now we'll make it exclusive to Nintendo so you can't fucking have it. And I kind of respect the pettiness. So, but I don't think it's okay. I would much rather Nintendo not be exclusive at all. Michael James says Leslie Nielsen was a dramatic actor for a lot of his career before it switched to comedy. Maybe Liam Neeson will be just fine in the role. I think he's going to kill it. I do think Liam Neeson is going to kill it. He's got really good comedic chops, and he's got the same comedic chops that Leslie Nielsen did, just in a little bit different way, because Liam Neeson's a little bit more like smoldering and intense, whereas Leslie Nielsen was more aloof and aloof and dry. So, but I think they're both going to do a good job. So, welcome in to Michael James and Reset the Cripple. We're blowing through this really quickly. Miss Rough Night says, squeezing one in before the podcast tonight. What podcast? I don't know what you're talking about. What's up, Degenerate? Welcome in. Charles Devane. Oh, yeah. Hail Meek. Yeah. Hail Meek. The cream of the crop on Fright Night. Yeah, even though this is AfroCast, but I'll give you a pass. Oh, yeah. For those who don't know, Jeremy D-Day Cobra, yeah, he is a massive homosexual, and Beardo is a retarded, bald, having ass baby. Yeah, he's bald. He doesn't have any hair anymore in his head. The light shines off of it. It glistens off of his dome. Time to go mobile. Thank you, Charles Devane. Good to see you. Hi, Miss Rough Night. Good to see you, and Mr. Rough Night. Long time no see. What's up, Jose Taco? Welcome in. Harbinger, good to see you, bro. Mountain Mutt, good to see you. War Wizard says muted. I know, I'm always muted. I don't have diabetes. Max K. Surprise, but never mind. Butt sex. Butt sex. Yeah, I know. I stopped it before somebody sent it in. What's up, Nerd Slap? Welcome in. How's the Sugarfoot, Mike? Good. Because I don't have diabetes. Joe, say it when I pure blood. Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you, Joe. Drops a gifted membership. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate you. Gifted membership to Michael Wessel. Thank you. What's up, Michael Coulter? Welcome in, man. Good to see you, bro. Should I tell Epic Mike that he has the piece of glitter on his forehead? No, you shouldn't tell me that at all. I'm gonna ignore it. I like that Charles Devane corrected himself. He said, Hail Meek, the cream of the crop on AfroCast. Oh, yeah. For those who don't know, Jeremy is a massive homosexual man, and Beardo is a retarded ass, bald-headed baby. Time to go mobile. Also, hello. Good to see you, buddy. All right, we're almost good through. What's up, Super Dan Vast 3D? How you doing, buddy? Elric Baggins says, Hail Big Bush. That's gross. Tuggernut says, Sweet Brown Sugarfoot. It's a play on Sir Mix-a-Lot lyric, Don't At Me. That's crazy. Roblox Head Leslie Headland says, Mike, I'm doing my very first documentary for YouTube. It's about diabetes. I was wondering if I could interview you and your lost foot.
Diabetes.
No. What's up, Frank the Tank? Welcome in, man. Chirpcast. There's no chirp. There's no chirp. I was defending you this time. You don't have diabetes, just your hair. What's up, McHawk? Jason JJJ, welcome in. Narf. He says, hail. Hi, gamer girl. Good to see you as well. Because fuck Sony. Yeah, fuck them. Sandro Franca says, remember Iceman held his own against 5 enemy planes, but he was waiting for Maverick to arrive on Top Gun. He was the best pilot. He asked him, he said, who's the best? And he's like, let's not get into that, but he knew. I'm not going to try to read this name from Kick, but no, I'm not following you. I have school 3 times a week. That's a lot. It's kind of similar to the Square Nintendo Fallout back in the 90s. Yeah. Sony lost Square Enix exclusives now too, so Final Fantasy games coming back to Nintendo. Yeah, Final Fantasy games need to be on all consoles. So there is no Soulsborne, it's only Souls. Yes, Bloodborne is a Souls game. Yeah. Well, I got what you're saying. But anyways, yeah, it's a sequel to Bloodborne, which is awesome. So I really like the Naked Gun trailer. Yeah, we're actually going to watch that. I got a couple trailers pulled up here that I'm kind of interested in. So Dangalang, welcome in. Says hi spirits. Greg Lev says he was pretty fun in Ted too. Yeah, he's funny. He's a funny dude. Papa G says, yo, what's up? What's going on, Papa G? Hi, holy fuck. Good to see you as well. I finally got someone to respond back to my applications. I have an interview next Wednesday. Hopefully that goes well. Reset the Cripple. Listen, as much as you give me shit, bro, much love to you. I am praying for favor for you. I hope the interview goes fucking well. I hope you nail it. I hope everything goes well for you, man. I hope you get the job. I know you've been searching for one. Can we get prayer hands in the chat? Support for our boy Reset the Cripple. Prayers up for him. Okay, we have a good track record here. Just about everybody that's ever in my chat said, hey, I'm trying out for a job. I'm going for an interview. I'm trying to get a new job. Almost everybody that has mentioned it in my chat, I can't think of somebody that hasn't, but I'm not going to say everybody. Just about everybody that has done it has gotten the job. And in Reset, I know you're going to fucking nail it. I hope you get the job. Much love to you. Prayers up for you. For real, for real. Good luck, man. I appreciate you, man. Who's more deadpan, Leslie or Liam? Leslie Nielsen is a master of deadpan humor. There's nobody better than him. In fact, I want to see if I can find. That's what we're going to start this out with. Is Leslie Nielsen's fart joke where he explains it to somebody. I think it's on Johnny Carson that he does it. No, it's on Conan. Let me see if I can. Is this is the full interview? Yeah, I don't want to do the full interview. I want to just get the one where it's just all of him farting, but I'll just play the Conan one. All right. And then I know there's gonna be a stupid commercial. Yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yes, please like the stream. Please subscribe. If you haven't already, I appreciate you.
We would be honored.
Oh shit.
Join us.
Bruce Wayne, thank you for the subscription. And then Metal Slave. Oh my goodness. Metal Slave with 10 gifted memberships.
That's a huge bitch. That's a huge bitch.
Thank you so much for the 10 gifties. I appreciate you. Gifted memberships to Greg Lev, Smokey One Kenobi, ADs, Jesse Amola, Rabdad Scubla, XM202 Wow, Ding Dong Head, Heavenly Jester, Chris Stallings, Dr. Daisuke. Thank you, Metal Slave. You are the best, and I appreciate the hell out of you. Michael Coulter says, yo, Mike, have you heard of a dude named Mugen Lord? The dude's pretty awesome. He's like Eric July, but he's doing his own thing. Yeah, I have heard of Mugen Lord. I think he follows me on Twitter. I might follow him back. I'm not sure. Yeah, I've followed him. He's a cool dude. I haven't interacted with him a ton, but yeah, he posts some good stuff, man. So, what's up, Smokey One? Good to see you as well. Shout out Metal Slave. I appreciate you. Hell yeah. Hope OJ makes a cameo on the new Naked Gun. That's wild. What's up, Nerd Slap over on Kick? Appreciate you. Blue Ridge Bear. Thank you guys for sending up the prayers for Resev. He's gonna get it. Charles Vane says, I thought I deleted the first one. Yeah, I can see all of them. Even if you delete them, they stay in the chat. So, what's up, Shick74? Welcome in. What's up, Bruce Wayne? I'm here to agree with Mike. Well, I appreciate that. What's up, Horseb? Even if you don't like Matt Walsh, he's also good at deadpan humor. I don't really watch Matt Walsh, so I wouldn't know, but he probably is. I'm sure he is. What's up, JJ52? See, Highness says Mike is a good charm against the Sonichu amulet. I'm trying, bro. I don't have prayer hands. God bless him. Praying for you. Talking that's the same thing, man. Appreciate you. All right, let's start out with this Leslie Nielsen thing. All right, I'm gonna start out with this. This is him on Conan. We're not gonna watch the whole thing, but we're gonna watch him talk about his fart machine.
Great. That's wonderful.
Oh, yes, them, yes.
You're great, too.
Thank you.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, thank you very much for coming on the show. I'm
My pleasure.
actually a fan of the Naked Gun pictures.
Thank you. Being funny, but you can't let the audience know for 1 second.
There we go.
The director, the thing is that we know that we're being funny, but you can't let the audience know for 1 second that you're trying to be funny. Not for 1 second. Although I will do almost anything I can for a laugh. I said almost. I didn't say I would do anything for a laugh.
What have you got there?
Isn't that a little personal? You'd like to see it? That's what I have. There it is right there.
So, for people that don't know, Leslie Nielsen used to bring that fart machine or that fart box with him everywhere. And so, randomly in the middle of an interview, he would just be talking and he'd just like right in the middle of an interview, serious interviews, all kinds of shows, not just like comedy ones. And he would just pretend like nothing happened. And so sometimes people didn't know that it was a joke. And so they try to like play it off like, oh man. And it's like, yeah. But yeah, dude, Leslie Nielsen was a master of dry humor. He's so fucking funny, dude. He was a huge loss to the comedy community, man. But yeah, speaking of that, we're kind of moving quick because I want to get through a lot of this and I want to hear you guys' thoughts, and we only have a limited amount of time. I'm going to pull this up. This is the trailer. If you haven't already seen it, it dropped today. I had no idea a trailer was dropping today for this. This is the trailer for the Naked Gun teaser, starring Liam Neeson. Apparently Pamela Anderson is also in it. So we're going to watch this real quick. Farts like Krista, right? Chris is very good at the fart jokes.
Multiple SWAT units responding to hostage situation.
Hey, little girl, stop. What do you want, little one?
Your ass.
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast. That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast.
So I'm gonna be honest here. When this hit, obviously I thought the mask pull off was kind of funny. I was so concerned that this was just gonna be some stupid, like slightly humorous, but like kind of generic action-y cop movie. And I was like, man, like that completely misses the point of the Naked Gun movies. This did not sell me. I was like, fuck, this is gonna be awful. The last half of they had me in the first half, not gonna lie. The second half of this trailer is fucking hilarious. So anyways, we're gonna put the rest of it on.
Who are you?
Frank Drebin, Police Squad. The new version.
That's the sound of the police.
Hi, Daddy. It's me, Frank Jr. Love you.
Hey, Dad. Boy, do I miss you.
Sound of the police. That's how it never be.
Bro, this right here, honestly, this sight gag is what sold me. This is the fun this is like such a fucking funny joke. Like, dude, I know Agent Orange. I thought that too, but it's not really a remake because they're addressing that these are not the same characters. Frank, the underwear made me chuckle. I chuckled a little bit, but the whole when he goes like, "Sorry, Dad, miss you," and then they did like the other one. I was like, are they gonna keep doing it? And dude, when I laughed out loud seeing the Hall of Legends and them all taking a knee, cried about their dude. That is a funny joke, bro. And then they'll like actually. The best part is the fact that they actually acknowledge OJ, because like, dude, nowadays with a lot of humor, and we know this, anything controversial in movies and stuff, they try to avoid it. They're like, oh, we're just gonna ignore it, pretend it isn't a thing. I love that they fucking acknowledge OJ. He was a crucial part of those movies. Nordberg was fucking hilarious as a character, and the fact that they acknowledge him, but then go like, nah, we're not going to talk about that. That's funny. That's a funny joke. That's an old school joke that they really don't do anymore. But if they really wanted to push it, the last guy shouldn't have had a picture. Oh, just like completely like leave it blank or whatever. I kind of love that he was there, but they were just like, nah. I'm excited for it. I don't know, it could suck. But I feel like if you just go back to that old school kind of humor and just let the absurdist humor be what it is, I think it's going to be good. I'm actually kind of excited for it. So, and I do, like I said, I think Liam Neeson's fucking funny. I think he's going to do a good job with it. I'm looking forward to it. So, all right, I have a couple more trailers we're going to watch today. But I want to talk about something real quick before we get into those trailers. I want to shout out somebody real quick. This is really exciting. So Brett Cooper did a video today talking about Assassin's Creed Shadows, and our boy Kada, host of New Blackstreet, got on the show. Look at that. That's exciting shit. Brett Cooper had him on. That's a big stage for him. I'm so excited. That's so rad for him. He deserves it. He's been talking a lot about Assassin's Creed Shadows. He played through the game. And yeah, man. So he got on there, and I think that's a big boost for him. He deserves it. He's been working hard. He's an awesome dude. He's like the guy in Men in Black. He's funny, but I don't think he knows why. Yeah, that's fair. You're talking about Tommy wow, why can't I think of his name? Tommy Lee. I couldn't think of his name for a second there. Holy shit. But yeah, man. So shout out to Kata. That's awesome. Black folk moving on up. Moving on up to the east side. We're moving up. We're excited about this.
Riding around the block with a Glock. Yo ass finna get shot.
Shout out to our boy. So yeah, that's Miles Morales. Tommy Lee Jones. Thank you. But yeah, I'm excited for him. It's awesome. It's cool. You know, normally I don't put people on blast, but I do want to listen. I don't give a fuck. Like, you know, I just want to point this out. This is important. You know, I know it's, you know, it just is what it is. But so that gets posted. Brett Cooper posts it where, you know, she calls out, you know, Kata going on the show. That's really awesome. Good for him. And we had somebody decide to say in the comments, who's kind of in our community, damn, I could have helped out with this video, but oh well, still good. And I don't know, man, like, you know, the thing is, like, we're all kind of all in this together. We've seen more than enough bad faith people get influence, or, you know, or like streamers picking the biggest guy in the room to talk about something. We've seen that time and time again. We've seen people be invited on television and news stations and publications and bigger YouTube channels and other stuff to talk about issues and pretend like they speak for us. And sometimes it goes really well. Sometimes it goes terrible. Sometimes it's fucking awful. Okay. And it embarrasses our, you know, a group of people. But the fact is, like, for there to be somebody saying, hey, it should have been me, it's like, okay, but why aren't you excited for a smaller YouTuber, a smaller creator who's also been talking about this, who's put the work in, played the game, been streaming the game, to get a shout out? Like, that's exciting, bro. I don't give a fuck if you have 1,000 subs. The fact is, if you're actually in the community, you're actually talking about it, you're being honest about it, you're not shilling for it. Because we've also seen, you know, on the opposite end of it in Hollywood, where they have people that just shill for shit, shill for Disney, or shill for Star Wars, all this stuff, get invited to do all these interviews and get invited to red carpet press junkets, and they have like 10,000 followers combined in all their social media accounts. You go, how did you get this spot? You want to be excited, but then you realize it's because they're shilling for that spot. Kaida doesn't give a fuck. He's not shilling about any of this. So it's exciting, like, that somebody in our circle finally got a shot like that by a bigger creator like Brett Cooper. And I hope that it continues to happen. I hope we see more people in our circle, smaller creators, bigger creators, all of them getting a shot on bigger channels. That, you know, we've seen Gary and Jeremy get to, you know, and Drinker get to go on Piers Morgan and talk about that stuff. That's the kind of shit we should be celebrating, man, not getting upset about it. You know, Drunk says, welcome to my world, right? It's just wild, man, to be like, I'm jealous or I'm mad because this smaller streamer got to go on something, when it's like, I should have been the one to go on there. It's like, nah, man, like, it's good for him. That's exciting, man. You know, like, that's a huge spotlight for him, and I hope his channel blows the fuck up. That's what I want to see happen. You know, people deserve that spotlight. And as a creator that have had people, and now, because Jay's in the chat, I'm gonna throw some love at him. I'm not throw love at Jay anyways, but like, as somebody who's a smaller creator, to have somebody like, you know, Drunk 3PO, like Jay, who had me on the show when I didn't even have a YouTube channel. He had me on Welcome to the Rebellion podcast, and we talked, you know, to be featured on, you know, and asked to be on the Monday Hangover on this guy's much bigger channel than mine, to talk about stuff and have conversations about movies that I love and movies that we enjoy, and being introduced to movies that I've never seen. Dude, it's awesome. It's great. It's so cool to have that happen, and I'm honored and I'm thankful for it. Drunk said, one day I'll show you the DMs of people that are mad that I became friends with Gina. Bro, it's wild. It's like people in our community, like when they get the up, it should be exciting. You know? The only time that it's not exciting, or the time that it's frustrating. Hi, Wicked. Good to see you. The only time that it's ever frustrating is when you see it and you know it's somebody who isn't good faith, somebody that isn't in the best interest of our community out there acting a damn fool about stuff. And that does happen, unfortunately. But like, it's exciting, dude. I'm happy. Like, I'm happy for him. So Jay's too white for success. Jay is my favorite black YouTuber. Okay, this is important. So don't leak my DMs. Yeah, Disper is like, hey, fucking hell, mate. You're hanging out with Gina, isn't it? Nah, Disper wouldn't do that. Dude, hell, Disper has this massive fucking channel and still like yells at me about why aren't we fucking gaming together? Which is my fault because I'm terrible at time management, and so I don't ever have the time to game with him, but he still wants to hang out with me, and that means like a lot to me because it's not about the numbers. We don't care about, it's not about who's bigger or who's more successful. It's like, yo, like we hang out with people that are cool and chill and like rock with stuff, man. You know, Wicked, X-Ray Girl, all of these people in our circles, Jeremy, you know, having been on Geeks and Gamers for as many years as I've been and stuff. And oh man, I just appreciate it. So it's like when one of us moves up, all of us move up. And I'm gonna be honest, like, you know, I'm not saying I got beef with this dude, but it's kind of shitty to publicly say, hey man, I could have helped. It should have been me, but whatever, man, who cares? It's like, why then? Maybe it should have been Grums. You know, maybe it should have been, you know, fucking Gary. Maybe she should only just talk to people that have a certain amount of subs on their channel so that, you know, nobody else gets a chance, man. Like, fuck all of that nonsense. What the fuck happened to gaming? Verdansk is back. Oh, we're going back to Verdansk. You triggered dispute with that accent, Mike. That was legit the worst accent I've ever heard. Hello, governor, isn't it? Chips and fish. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Dave from Birmingham. So yeah, man, it's just one of those things that I just wanted to kind of drop in there. I think it's a shitty thing to say, but whatever, man. It is what it is. So yeah, we talked about Val Kilmer earlier. For you guys that don't know, so Monday Hangover, the original plan was actually to watch the Thing, John Carpenter's The Thing. We're not going to watch that. In fact, we're actually going to instead watch Tombstone in honor of Val Kilmer. So shout out to Val Kilmer. Much love to him. One of the greatest actors of all time, in my opinion. Criminally underrated. It's heartbreaking to see that he that, you know, when he got cancer, wasn't able to speak anymore. But the fact that he kept acting and kept doing stuff, people kept helping him out and being there for him, that he was, you know, that he was loved up until the very end is awesome. It's a huge loss. So I'm excited to watch Tombstone and talk about it. I want you guys, if you can, in the chat, drop your favorite Val Kilmer movies. My personal favorite is Tombstone. His Doc Holliday is fucking fantastic, but I also love his Brew Me Is Better. Dave from Birmingham. Hello, I'm Dave. Sounds pretty damn accurate to me. You need to drop a few more consonants when you say Birmingham. Birmingham. What's up, Shake from Hunger Team? Brew Me is easy though. Just imagine you've had your brain sucked out through your nose. Hello, I'm Dave from Birmingham. But yeah, Batman Forever is awesome. I love that movie. I never hear anybody talk about The Saint. I actually love The Saint. I thought that was such a great movie for him. I enjoyed the hell out of it. And then yeah, I mean, obviously Iceman, he's fucking rad. I like just about everything I've seen Val Kilmer in. The one with the lions with Michael Douglas, The Ghost in the Dark or whatever, where it's like they're hunting these two like man-eating lions. Doc Holliday's a GOAT performance. I'm your Huckleberry. Yeah, dude. Top Secret, Tombstone, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. That's a good one too. Gay Perry was his best role. You can't convince me otherwise. Real Genius, Willow, Mad Mardigan. Hell yeah, man. Prince of Egypt, because it's my childhood movie. Hell yeah, man. Killed it as Moses, bro. Heat, dude. Heat is good, man. Heat is fucking rad. Yeah. Tombstone, hell yeah. Real Genius. Tombstone, Batman Forever, The Saint, Heat. Yeah, dude. Dude, he was so fucking good, man. The Ghost in the Darkness, there it is. Willow and Real Geniuses, Real Geniuses, what the fuck? Top Secret. Wow, I thought Disparu was on the stream for a minute. I know, it sounded just like him. Hello, I'm Disparu. Today we're going to talk about movies. I'll tell you why this movie is my favorite, because it's the worst movie ever made. I can feel Disparu's vitriol, like, just building. No Wicked. Willow Love is contagious. We're bringing it back. I legitimately do hope. I hope against hope that Willow gets a season 2. I do. What's up, Nearsighted Cyclops? His scene in Top Gun 2 hits the feels. Yeah, man. No worries, Naruto the 7th. I appreciate you, bro. Heat, Doc Holliday, and Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Yeah, that's a good one. Steal Like a History, remember, for 9 months. Says, I can't thank you enough for always telling me to keep going. You're very kind. Thanks. Only 16 subs from 650. Next week, I have my next leg appointment. Shout out Steel Leg of History. Guys, if you haven't already, go over there and subscribe. 16 away. There's more than enough people here to go over there and get him there. Yeah, I see the glitter on my forehead. I also see the white hair in the back of my head. My hair's all over the place, bro. No one talks about The Traveler. I don't know if I've ever seen The Traveler. Is Disparu Australian? I mean, no, but he was great in that movie about the doors. Yeah, that accent isn't lesbian enough. Thunderheart. Mike just did the "you're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off" accent for me. What the fuck? I've been told Saint Real Geniuses and Top Secret are a must watch. Yeah, they're all good, all of them. Hi Keenan, welcome in. Hey, judging by Mike's British accent, where is he from? From America, if I'm lucky. What's up, Dingus? How you doing? I hope we don't get a Willow season 2 since it'll make Disparu sad. Nope, you didn't mention coupling or Jimmy Carr awful Disparu impersonation. That's pretty good though. No, he's Scottish. Oh no, Wicked. No, he's never gonna come back here. Nearsighted Cyclops said Meek's British accent makes me think he is from Michigan. Yeah, he is. Okay, listen. I've got some other sad news. I've got some very sad news. But we need to talk about it. It has to be addressed. The elephant in the room. I know you guys have all been thinking it. I know you guys have all been feeling it. And we're going to address it. We had really big news the other day. Very big news for a lot of people. Nintendo did a stream discussing and sharing a lot of information about the Switch 2. A lot of people are very excited about it. What's up, Nagaris Snape? That's wild. Negaris Snape. A lot of people are excited. You know, so Bloodborne 2 essentially was announced. New Mario Kart World. Everybody's excited and happy. A lot of people were pissed about the price announcement, but Nintendo says they considered calling the Switch 2 Super Nintendo Switch, and they ultimately decided against it. I'm not buying this fucking console. I'm so fucking mad at Nintendo, bro. They're this close! This close! Considered it! That means they were talking! It was this close! I'm a prophet! I saw it! I saw it in my mind's eye. I was like, no, Super Switch. That's the name. I see it. I reached deep into the ether. Reach in there. Move my hand around. Went into the ether. And I pulled out a name. A name that only I thought of. No one else thought of it. The Switch. The Super Switch. The Super Switch would have been the name. And instead, the fucking Switch 2. The most uninspired milquetoast weak name ever. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? You know? The Switch U? The Switch U is a good second. I use remote viewing. Yeah. I reached deep into my crystal balls. Fondled them. I was like, oh, magic crystal balls. What would be the name of the next Nintendo console? Ah! Switch 2. And then someone heard me. Switch Born Again. Well, that was just make it just a shitty, crappy, downgraded version of the Switch 1. Yeah. Bro, I don't know if you guys have been, anybody in the chat has been watching. I know Disproo probably has been watching because he loves bad television. Holy shit, Daredevil Born Again is fucking terrible. The show is ass, bro. How are you have 9 episodes. That's not a lot of time. It's not a lot of time to do anything. And these motherfuckers had a filler episode in 9 episodes. They couldn't write in 9 episodes of a cohesive story out. They were like, what if we do a filler episode where Daredevil's trapped in a bank? And they're like, genius. You know what we can also do? We can fill it with a bunch of Kamala Khan nonsense. We can ham fist her dad, just fist her dad right into the show. No lube, nothing. Just shove him right in there with a fucking Kamala Khan bobblehead, you know, talking about it. Not to mention the fact that it's kind of weird that this 40, 50-year-old man has a Kamala Khan bobblehead and talks about her all the time. He's like, oh, my daughter, I love my daughter Kamala Khan, or not Kamala. He's like, I love my daughter Kamala, but like, you know, we're not supposed to know that she's Miss Marvel, but he's like, I love my daughter Kamala so much, and he's holding up the bobblehead, and he keeps showing it to Matt, and Matt's fucking blind, so he's like, I can't see it because I'm blind. I can't see the thing. And the guy's like, oh, of course not. You're blind, of course, yes, but my daughter, I'm so proud of her. Bro, ass. The show's ass. Muse, he's like, I studied Taekwondo. I'm kind of an expert in Taekwondo. That's why I'm so good at fighting. You're an expert in Taekwondo. Remember, in the Netflix series The Defenders, Stick, who is a member of the Chaste, who is a member of a secret society of like ninja martial arts warriors, okay, says in the show that Matt Murdock is one of the most gifted hand-to-hand fighters that he has ever encountered. Matt went toe-to-toe with Iron fucking Fist. Now, granted, that version of Iron Fist sucked. But remember, the context is Iron Fist is a chosen special martial arts warrior who has to rise through the ranks of a bunch of other fucking martial artists to get this magical fist. Daredevil fought him to a standstill, kicked his ass. One of the most gifted natural fighters that Stick had ever encountered. And he's getting his ass whooped in a Kevlar suit, no less, by a guy wearing a canvas bag over his head that knows Taekwondo. What the fuck are we doing, Disney? He learned Taekwondo for 3 months, then killed his trainer, and can compete with Daredevil, bro. Who the fuck wrote this garbage? And everybody's like, oh yeah, but that fight scene was pretty good. There was blood in it. Was there blood in a Netflix show? Yes, bitch. There's blood in a Netflix show. Punisher in season 2 blows a guy's face off with a shotgun and they show it. Fuck are you talking about? Blood. That doesn't make the show good. What it does is it's one of the most mature Disney Plus shows that Disney's ever produced. That's not saying much because for the longest time they were showing PG shit everywhere. Daredevil fought She-Hulk. He fought a Hulk. Hand-to-hand combat, he fought a Hulk. And this guy was like, I've done Taibo. Come at me, Daredevil. And Daredevil's like, I can't beat this man. I can't beat this man. He's too powerful. He's too strong. I know I'm wearing a Kevlar suit that can take knives and stop gunfire, but I can't beat this man. Fuck this show, bro. It's ass. If you haven't watched it, don't watch it. And Holy Fuck says, fine, I'll watch it. Okay, you've twisted my arm enough. Daredevil isn't made for kids, but it is written by them. What if Daredevil and the bag-headed guy, what if they fought? Wouldn't that be cool? Sleazy, member for 9 months. Thank you, Sleazy. Says, game is almost done. You gonna play test it for us? I'm grifting now. Hey, reach out to me, bro. Let me know. Good thing his girlfriend was there to save him. Yeah, what would Daredevil do without, his girlfriend getting the gun from the other side of the room, dragging it somehow sneaking all the way to the other side of the room while she's bleeding the fuck out and shoot that guy dead. If Mike did workouts like that, he wouldn't have gotten the sugar foot. Probably. P90X is unbeatable. Yeah. So stupid. Then again, it was also stupid when Punisher beat him. But yeah, like if Punisher and Daredevil fight, Punisher is a trained like combatant, and he's tough as shit. And they kind of show that. And it doesn't show that Punisher's a better fighter. It shows that he's tough and that Matt underestimated him. Matt on the top of his game could whoop Punisher all up and down the street. But it's always been ass. It's not been good since episode 1, and we kept getting told it'd get better. It's never gotten better. It keeps getting worse. Thank you. I said this show was shit from episode 1. I went toe to toe with Chris Gore and Alan. Verbal Riot. Robert Meyer Burnett went toe to toe with him. Throw down. We fought harder, and our fight scene with our words, our verbal fight, was better and more dynamic than the fight between Daredevil and Muse. Okay? Fought with him, and I told him, the show's ass. It's just wearing a fucking skin suit. Disney showed up, because remember, the Netflix show was supposed to have another season. We were supposed to get a Daredevil season 4. We were supposed to get a Luke Cage season 3. We were supposed to get a Jessica Jones season 4. Disney walked in. They double tapped that bitch in the back of the skull. And then, instead of throwing it out, they put it in a freezer somewhere. Saved it. Said, no, don't throw it away yet. Okay, this is important. And then, one day they were like, okay, guys, listen, the IP's in the worst state it's ever been in. We need to do something. We got to do something. And somebody goes, what about the freezer in the back? We got Daredevil back there. You know what, Johnny? You're right. Thank you. Walked in the back, opened the freezer, pushed Disney's head out of the way, reached in the freezer, pulled out the Daredevil body, skinned that bitch, took all the parts out, threw all the good shit in the trash, took the skin, put it on, said, look at me, I'm Daredevil now. Look at me, I'm Daredevil. Don't you see it? And the writers went, yeah, sure. They said, all right, that's what we're doing now. Another Daredevil show. Then it was so bad. It was so ass that they reshot the whole bitch and cut it down to 9 episodes. Still in the skin suit. And with the rewritten show, they still had a filler episode, and it still sucks. Daredevil knew who was in a painting. A blind guy, he knew who was in a 2D painting. Well, here's the thing, Disparu. Remember, this show specifically showcases that Daredevil hears things really well. He's like, every time they can show off Matt using his powers, it's this. Huh? What? What is that? Who's there? Hello? I'm blind, but I can hear really well. It's not just his hearing. It's his fingertips, everything. If you do not know this, in the comic books, Daredevil's radar is more accurate than human fucking sight. Human sight is more accurate than human sight. And here's the thing, Disparu, if the words on a page, the printed words on a page are elevated enough, he can read the page with his fingers. That's how sensitive his power is. Daco Cargyle says the show's a 9 out of 10. Wrong. I mean, maybe it's a 9 out of 10. It's sucking.
Cringe, 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 cringe. Cringe, cringe.
Yeah, it's for people that don't know, his sense, it's not just his sight, or I mean, his hearing. It's all of his senses, and it creates like a radar sense. And they show it. They actually showcase it really well in Daredevil season 1 when he looks at Claire and he goes, "It's like a city on fire." You can see that he can kind of see what Claire looks like. It's just not regular sight. But instead, no, they're like, "Did you know that Daredevil can hear really well? Did you know that he can hear?" Because somebody was like, "Well, Daredevil's blind, right?" "Yeah, he's blind." And they went, "Well, then maybe we should, you know, because he has superpowers, right?" "Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has superpowers." They're like, maybe we should give him super hearing." Brilliant. And then the Daredevil guy in the Daredevil skin suit is like, "Brilliant. I love it. Just fucking whatever you want. I got a blank check right here. I'm just gonna write it for you. Just take that shit and just do whatever you want. I'll be in my trailer." And then did awful things in the skin suit. So basically Daredevil can't see color. I do not think he can see color. It's almost epic verse time, Glenn. Don't worry. I'm sure I will be getting a text from Mrs. Roughnight yelling at me to get off the stream that I will not read. Was that Elmo? That was the child that's working in the Disney's writer room. And then his mother, who's also talking to him. It's like a child explained Daredevil to his parents who had never read a comic book in their life. And then they let them write this show with no experience as a writer. The dialogue, casting, gritty, real color contrast, it will be a cult classic.
Stop! You violated the law.
There ain't nothing cult about this show. Show's ass, bro. It's not good. It will not be remembered, not even badly. It just won't be remembered at all. Show sucks. Daredevil doesn't have powers. What the fuck are you talking about? Yes, he does! Benology is creaming in your Epicverse seat and made a new tier list, Mike. That's gay. Ben Affleck was a better Daredevil than what's currently happening. He was not better than the first 3 seasons of Daredevil. Dye your fro red, Mike. Be your best Elmo, right? So yeah, man, I don't know. Shit's wild. I was right about the Nintendo Switch the whole time. I'm a prophet. The last thing we're gonna do before we go, we're gonna watch the sneak peek of Superman. I have heard about Superman. I know Chris Gore saw a screening of a sneak peek of Superman. I know that he's talked to people that has seen. He does have powers. Turd. He has talked to somebody that has heard it. A lot of the plot has leaked online. This trailer confirms a lot of the leaks, actually. So we'll see if that actually is true. If the rumors are true about this, if we actually are in a situation where, if we actually are looking at a situation where the leaks are true, this is going to be a very divisive movie. I think it's going to make a lot of money. I think a lot of audience members are going to be happy. I think a lot of hardcore Superman fans are not going to like it. All right, we're going to watch this trailer and then we're going to call it because I got to go to Epic first. So.
You blew it! Bro, please, bro. Why you do...
That was wild, bro. That was really something, man. It sold me. It sold me. Sold me on this movie not being good. Damn. Looks weak, bro. Old trailer, new music. Yeah, bro. That was wild. Yeah, not excited for this. Well, what a sour fucking note to end it on. But I gotta go over. Guys, go check out the Epicverse stream. I'm gonna see if I can actually rate it right now. We're gonna go over there. We're gonna be talking about a lot of different movie stuff tonight. We got a tier list coming out as well that we do at the end of our streams. So go check out Epicverse Uncaged. I'm gonna go get that over there right now and get that set up. Guys, I appreciate the hell out of you. As always, thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. But yeah, go check out the Epic Verse stream. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Is that, hold on. I'm still figuring out how to raid shit. I've not figured it all out yet. Kind of suck at this. Nope, it's not even scheduled. I can't even see it. Wait, there it is. All right, I'm gonna raid that. So yeah, we're gonna go check that out. Guys, I appreciate the hell out of you. Have a good night. Come hang out with us on the Epic Verse stream. There'll be more to talk about. But yeah, guys, much love to you. I'll talk to you all soon. All right. Bye.